Alright guys, so I wanted to kind of share thoughts that I have about the NFT marketplace. Now, I have been seeing the potential of NFT marketplace ever since it was mentioned on the white paper, or the open letter that Ryan Cohen wrote um, to the board of director, the CEO, or management when he acquired GameStop at 10% or something like that, right? This is the beginning. I wish I knew then, right? I jump in, way. I found out about it after the facts, right? I would have been, one of the OGs if I known that GameStop was actually thinking about NFT. Now, I feel a little bit more qualified to talk about NFT because I've been kind of follow the NFT route because I've been in the crypto space, long before I was in the regular market. So within the crypto space, there's been talks about the enormous amount of use case out there for NFTs. But for this video though, I don't want to go on and on about other use case. Let's just focus on GameStop NFT marketplace, right? Now, most people, when they think about, let me pick a color. So when people think about NFT, right, they usually think about JPEG, right? Just like this particular one right here. When you look at the artwork, you just grab it and right? It's like, for the most part, you are right. Yes, you could copy and paste it. But do you know that NFT is actually the process of authentication, right? Is that when it's on blockchain, you could have all of this property that attach to this particular image, right? So now when it's on blockchain, you could go to that image and you would be able to see all of this information, right? Now, why is this information important? It's important because it's the identity of that particular object, right? So in this case, it's just a JPEG of this image right here of this monkey, right? So what does that information tell you? Well, it tells you that it was mint in the loop ring layer 2. This is the contract that either bought it or owned the token. And this is the token ID, right? It tells you where it comes from, essentially. So that way, when you come encounter with let's say another artist, just copy and paste and mint it on another chain, then you could go, hey, this is a counterfeit one because the real artist was on this chain, right? We saw it there. So you could verify which one is the true original artist. You see what I mean? So in that case, the original artist could go ahead and sue the people who steal your art to put it on another blockchain in order to monetize it, right? So it's a use case for catching a counterfeiter too. See what I mean? Now, imagine that instead of an image, you mint an NFT into an in-game item, okay? In-game items, okay? So what do I mean by that? Okay, so in-game item. Right now you have games right here, so you could go and play the game here. I've never played those before, so I don't know. This is almost like a Fortnite type of game, right? So, all of these games that you could play. And then what happens? So these are in-game items, meaning that if you buy this right now, yes, you could argue like who would pay this many dollars to to play with this specific character. Well, I wouldn't, but somebody might. You don't know, right? And so it's about status too, right? Like it's become more and more about, oh, how do I look? And it's in the digital world, much like it is in the outside world. And so when you buy this, you get to play this character in the game. Isn't that cool? Now, you could imagine celebrity even partner up with this type of game, and then they could use their image to play as whoever you would like to play with, to play as, right? You could play as a LeBron James. I don't know who's a sport people, right? So that is the use case right there. That's cool, right? Now another use case for a couple more that they could potentially go into is branding, right? Or partnering with big brands out there that will, come to GameStop to sell their NFTs for whatever reason, right? To sell the collection of their NFTs exclusively on GameStop, right? And then you could sell ticket for live events or any kind of events at all. Doesn't have to be live, like concert, movies, some random shows that is exclusive to only NFT holders, right? And with that, you could verify to see how many ticket has been sold immediately, so to avoid overselling of tickets. And then, it's like, for example, you have only 100 seats, but then you sell 200 seats because you didn't have a way to keep track of it. This is good for buyer as well, because buyer could know exactly how many is left before they go and buy the counterfeit one. Does that make sense? So it's much like stocks that we are in right now. But I think right now they're just focusing on these two, honestly, and to do it well. And JPEG is like arts, for artists, creators out there who wants to monetize their talent, right? And there's some good ones out there too. Let me see if you will explore these. Some of them I disagree with. The AI stuff. I hate those because it's not human creation. But I digress on that. But for some of the, like, look at this. Yeah, some great ones that you could technically own if you wanted to. But again, it's a great opportunity to buy and sell on the platform. And every time people interact with the platform, guess what? GameStop makes money, right? So with that being said, yeah, this is why I invest in the first place. It's because of this potential here. Again, this might be 5-10 years from now, but man, when it reaches full potential, people are gonna be stampeding to get here. And then people were like, oh, I wish I got some GameStop. But anyway, I'll end it here. Okay, thank you. Bye.